Northeast Arkansas News is brought to you by Glenn Sain.
Good evening and thanks for joining us for your Northeast Arkansas Late News. I'm Josh Egbert.
I'm Sarah Blakely. While teachers are preparing final grades for students, the Arkansas Department of Education is giving some grades of their own.
Northeast Arkansas's Alexis Padilla breaks down the latest school performance reports in tonight's top story.
Public schools across Arkansas are looking at their newest ranking. The Arkansas Department of Education just released their annual school performance reports. This report card is evaluating the 2016-2017 school year. Nettleton Superintendent James Donovan says that the reports are a great tool for educators to evaluate and improve their school systems. He says as the years progress, the school reports become more accurate.
The new ESSA legislation, Every School Succeeds Act, that was recently enacted, allows the ranking of the schools to be based on more factors than were able to be used in the past. And in fact, they're getting even better and better. So next year, and even the year after that, these grades will be even more accurate.
ADE Director of Communications Kimberly Friedman says the Every School Succeeds Act allowed the ADE to create a brand new way to evaluate schools.
What Arkansas was able to do through ESSA is really look at all the different ways that we can really measure student success.
Before, the reports were focused heavily on test scores. Now they look at student academic achievement, growth, and success, as well as graduation rates and school quality. The goal of the reports is to create important conversations.
What can we do to improve education in Arkansas? Whether a school is an A school or not an A school, there is always room for improvement.
You can see the school reports online at ADE's My School Info website. For Northeast Arkansas News, I'm Alexis Padilla.
Chief Meteorologist Chris Summers is here with a look at our forecast. A pretty nice day out there today.
Yeah, definitely seen some warmer temperatures back in the area here late this afternoon. Many high temperatures, upper 60s and low 70s. Did have some gusty winds, those southwest winds, as high as 20 to 25 miles per hour throughout the day, but plenty of sunshine across the area. Now, temperatures are falling back into low 60s. Even at this hour, we're seeing temperatures right around 60, or maybe around 60 or 62 degrees here across much of northeast Arkansas. But temperatures will fall back into the 50s as you wake up early tomorrow morning, but more warm weather in the forecast as we head through the day on our Thursday and Friday, but still going to keep those gusty winds around as well. Our next rainmaker comes in late Friday afternoon or into the overnight hours of Friday, and could see some of that rain last till early in our weekend. But here's your school day forecast, though, for our Thursday. 55 degrees to start the day with mostly sunny skies. Near 70 already by lunchtime. Again, mostly sunny skies expected and more sunshine by the afternoon. Our high temperature reaching 77. That's going to be well above where we should be for this time of year, but still going to have those gusty winds out there. Those winds out of the southwest as high as 20 or 25 miles per hour. So we'll talk about the spring-like weather here in the next couple of days, but also talk more about those rain chances for the weekend, along with some cooler temperatures following that by Sunday and Monday. And we'll do that with your full forecast coming up in just a few more minutes.
Thank you very much, Chris. They're the first people called in the event of emergencies and life-threatening situations.
And all this week, 911 dispatchers are being recognized in both big and small ways for being a calming voice during a crisis. Northeast Arkansas' Simone Jamison has more.
Lindsay Robinson's day as a 911 dispatcher for Jonesboro Police involves de-escalating low and high-stress emergency calls, including suicides and murders.
When you take a high-priority call, you kind of have to just take it, deal with it, move on. Something that's very helpful to others is when they come home and find a loved one who has harmed themselves, or you're just that calming voice for them.
It is for that reason why police departments across Northeast Arkansas are showing dispatcher appreciation during National Public Safety Telecommunicators Week. Denise Whitman received a small basket Wednesday afternoon for her service as the head of the 911 Dispatch Center for the Truman Police Department. Truman dispatchers respond to 55 calls per day on average, but Whitman says the job doesn't end there.
We do fingerprints for people. We answer the phone, and most of them aren't people calling just wanting to know how we're doing. They have a problem. That's the reason they call. We get all of the fire calls here. We have to get first responders. We have to get them to that fire and get that taken care of. So it's difficult.
Truman Assistant Police Chief John Redmond says dispatchers are indispensable. They enter criminal warrants, keep officers informed of crises in other jurisdictions, and above all, they have the officers back.
They give us the information that that is necessary for us to, as we're responding to a call, for us to know exactly what is going on and who we're going to be dealing with. We really appreciate our dispatchers in that we do see them as our lifeline.
As of 2017, the Truman Dispatch Center had taken more than 15,000 complaint calls. That doesn't include calls for directions, phone numbers, and general questions about court and fines. For Northeast Arkansas News, I'm Simone Jameson.
National Public Safety Telecommunicators Week ends April 14th.
University of Arkansas Police and Razorback Athletics are investigating a fight that happened at a fraternity house. The investigation surrounds a third-degree battery report at the Kappa Alpha Order fraternity. A spokesman for the athletic department says the investigation is active and that they have no comment at this time. It's not known if any Arkansas football players were involved in that fight.
Shoppers may get some good news on their receipts the next time they buy groceries. Kroger has announced price reductions on thousands of items. It is the latest attempt by a company to get ahead of the transition underway in the grocery industry. Kroger has begun cutting prices on more than 3,000 items in approximately 100 stores in its Delta region, which does include the state of Arkansas. The discounts will be both a few cents to a few dollars per item. Now, according to data from the Federal Reserve, grocery prices have risen steadily since 2010 and are nearly twice as expensive as they were in 2000.
And speaking of Kroger, the grocery store is putting out the Help Wanted sign. The company is looking to hire 11,000 employees for its supermarkets, including Fred Meyer and Mariano's Fresh Market. 2,000 jobs will be in management. Kroger will also invest $500 million in wages, training, and development over the next 3 years as part of its Restock Kroger program.
Professors at Arkansas State held a panel discussion to dive deep into a book about lynching as part of the Delta Symposium. The book, Bullets and Fire, highlights the history of lynching and the historical figures that helped to decrease it. The professors shared historical accounts of Caucasian women that used their affluence and education to decrease the amount of lynching and other forms of racial violence against African Americans between 1840s and the 1950s. Dr. Sharice Jones Branch says in that period there were no state or federal laws to prohibit lynching.
Most people really don't understand that black and white people were actively involved in eradicating lynching. We know black people have long been fighting it as far back as Ida B. Wells Barnett and even before that, but most people don't think that Southern white women are fighting this as well.
Dr. Jones Branch says that following anti-lynching movements in Arkansas, lynching was seen as an increasingly defensible punishment for African American males following interactions with Caucasian females.
Special Olympic athletes were getting a warm-up today at Brooklyn High School. BHS hosted a pep rally to prepare the athletes for this weekend's Special Olympic Games. Special Olympic athletes were the main stars of the rally. They got a loud welcome when they ran into the arena. Some of the players got to do some fun practice games, and each of them blew away the crowd with their skills. Many Brooklyn High students came together to make the rally happen and make the Special Olympic athletes feel supported.
It's okay to be different, and it's okay to cheer everyone on and be excited, because the kids that we cheered on today, whether they win or whether they lose, they are still going to be just as happy at the end of the day. And we are so excited to be able to promote that and be here for them.
The Special Olympics will be this Friday at Jonesboro High School starting at 9 a.m.
In health news tonight, an experimental peanut allergy vaccine appears to work in mice. The vaccine is administered by the nose in 3 monthly doses and 2 weeks after the final dose. University of Michigan researchers say it protected mice allergic to peanuts from reactions such as itchy skin and breathing problems. Study authors say they redirect immune system responses in mice so it not only suppresses the reaction, it can prevent the activation of cells that would initiate an allergic reaction. The team plans further studies in mice in order to learn how the food allergies are being suppressed.
Don't let arthritis pain get in the way of your exercise plans. Staying active is vital to your mobility. Osteoarthritis is a joint disease that affects about 27 million Americans. It occurs most often in the knees and hips, but you can also get it in the lower back and neck. Doctors say it may be hard to get moving, but research has shown exercise not only helps reduce pain, it also improves your mobility. And that activity may also help with weight loss, as excess weight can add stress to joints.
Well, it's a day both Sarah and I love. You might want to give your furry friends some extra love and attention today in honor of National Pet Day.
The annual day kick-started back in 2005. It's celebrated each year on April 11th. And to prove just how important our pets are, here are some fun statistics. Online retailer Zulily reports 42% of millennial pet owners would rather snuggle with their pet than their romantic partner. 71% of millennials say they would take a pay cut if it meant they could bring their pet to work every day.
And a SurveyMonkey report for Netflix found 71% of people find their pets to be the best binge-watching partner, while 84% say they have watched Netflix with their pets.
And unironically,
yes,
my dog's name is Beasley, after Pam Beasley from The Office, and we watch a lot of Office on Netflix together.
Well, mine is named after, his name is Nolan. Nolan Ryan. We watch a lot of baseball together.
Well, actually, and my pet's name is Oliver, after Oliver Twist, because we actually found him in Paragould, Arkansas, outside of PetSmart.
Kidding.
Actually, we actually took him home because he was actually just tied up to a post outside of PetSmart. So we happened to be here in Paragould that day, and we picked him up. And
well, it was a happy ending.
he's been with us ever, so we call him Oliver Twist.
There you go. And the first 3 pictures you saw up there were of our little guys.
Yes.
So.
Very cute. So National Pet Day, give him a little extra love tonight.
Yes.
Yeah, you can take him out for a big walk
I was just going to say, a great walk tomorrow. May have a little breeze out there, but definitely some warm temperatures back in our forecast. 69 degrees was our high today. That's right where we should be for this time of year. A little chilly this morning, though. 38 was our overnight low. We'll talk more about some warmer but windy weather the next couple of days. Also some storm chances by the weekend. We'll do that when we come back.